What is going on, guys? In today's video, we are going to be doing a behavioral table of elements on this interrogation video. So I'm also going to be doing a little bit of control Fing, which is searching up the words for the behavioral table of elements, because I'm going to be honest, I don't really know the positions of everything. I do know the elements pretty well, but I don't know the positions very well. So you're going to have to bear with me a little bit as I do that. But other than that, I'm also going to be doing the 9/11 call at the beginning of the video. I'm going to be kind of going over if I think it's truthful or not, just based off the verbal and like the storytelling that goes on. Usually with these 911 calls, it's pretty easy to tell when somebody's being truthful or not. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it.
Calling 911, where's your emergency?
I need an emergency right now. The shooting at the corner store next to CVS.
Okay, do you know if anyone's been hit?
Carl Dave's hit. Get an ambulance here now.
We are. Who was hit?
Some young man.
So
He's bleeding to death. Somebody just shot this kid 3 times.
Okay, we got everyone en route to him right now.
This guy's dying. I'm not
Okay.
kidding you. The guy is dying.
Yeah, that looked pretty honest. I think this is actually the eyewitness anyway, so that wasn't even the guy that did the shooting. But that looked honest. Most of the time when you're listening to a 911 call from somebody that actually did the shooting, they'll jump into like a story of what's going on. This guy was saying like we need an ambulance, which is something that they don't say. They'll say something like, "Oh my God, I'm by the stairs and there wasn't food, so I went out and but now I came back and my son's hurt. Help, please, please, help, help." Like it's pretty obvious to see, but when you know what you're looking for, but yeah. That was it.
The victim was eventually identified by his identification being found in his wallet as Joseph Edward Ross. He was eventually transported to the hospital where he passed.
Our crime scene comes, takes photographs, really documents what's going on. Because there is a lot of activity, crowds start developing. So we start going up to those crowds. Hey, did you see what happened? Did you hear what happened?
The witness at the scene observed the victim walking through the parking lot, talking on a phone and arguing. And shortly thereafter, they observed a red Dodge pickup truck pull into the parking lot. Do you have any idea why we might be here? Okay, your brother Joe was shot and killed around the corner, over at the corner store.
He was shot?
Yes. We're trying to find out what happened to him. Do you know anybody that drives like a red Dodge pickup truck?
Well, my friend Nick does.
Who's Nick?
It's just someone that I met through a friend.
What does he look like? Is he white or black?
He's white.
Okay.
And he always hangs out with a black dude.
Do you know the black male's name?
I think it's Gerald.
What else do you know about Nick?
He normally carries a 38 or a 9mm.
Has he ever gotten into it with your brother before?
They argue about a lot of stupid stuff. Nick's really, he seems like he's crazy. I wouldn't really want to mess with him.
Jonathan Ross said Nicholas Nairn was 23 years old, a small-time drug dealer who was out of work. All the links with the red Dodge pickup truck, the history between the two of them, the subject being armed on a regular basis, that obviously then at that point propelled Nicholas Nairn to being the suspect that we were looking for.
Before we entered the room to interview Nick, he was sleeping.
This referred to
Bro, this is the second interview I saw where the dude was sleeping.
as the perp nap. Someone who's typically guilty will actually fall asleep in the interrogation room because they're so exhausted from the stress associated with waiting to be arrested. Nick, right?
Right off the bat, we're gonna get a baseline.
Well, I'm Detective Barnett. This is Detective Parsons.
Scoots back, tucks his chin to the side, and facial touching. That's number one.
That happens. Okay.
He puts the barrier. puts his arms blocking off from the investigator. He's not very interested. Barrier across.
Do you have any idea what this is about?
No, I don't know. It's gunpoint, got on the car, got out of the car.
Yeah, but do you know what, anything that, you have an idea what led up to that?
No.
Now, when you were stopped, you had a couple of guns on you?
Mm-hmm. I was going to go shooting range. I just turned the corner, and the lights went on.
Okay. Well, while we're here, we're investigating something that happened earlier tonight. And we're wondering if you could tell us what happened tonight with you.
Right on midnight. I was at home for the longest time.
Is there any reason that your truck would have been...
Wow. So right off the bat, they say, what happened tonight? He's like, I was at home for the longest time. What does that have to do with the investigation? So that's a non-answer. Let's see, I think it's... What? Yeah, right here. So, and then right after that, he does...
Is there any reason that your truck...
That is an amazing question by the interviewer. Wow, yeah, he's a fucking professional. These kind of questions work so well because it's basically making the interrogatee think that they know more than they actually know. So instead of saying like, we know your truck was around CVS, we know what you were doing there, he's like, is there any reason that your truck would have been at the CVS? And now he has to think of what his answer is going to be to that.
Would have been at the CVS around the corner tonight?
No.
That rock back, it shouldn't have been. Interesting. That's ambiguous in my opinion. The lean back, is that in here? Was that postural tilt? I think is the name of that. Okay. Yeah.
Then how was it there?
I don't know.
The reason that it was
Is he
there.
steepling right now? Bro. Why is he steepling right now? What the hell?
It's because something happened there. Okay?
He's very engaged right now. He's up at the table, he's close in, he's in a very strong position. And
Yeah, he's in a strong position. He probably watched an Andrew Tate video of steepling. If you are trying to be confident, make sure you steeple. That was right after he does the lean back from freaking, I don't even know where, bro. But
first, I'm back, so I move in to show that I also have a very firm position in my assertion that his vehicle's there. If it seems as though I'm not sure, he'll take that and he'll run with it. And that allows him to have an escape.
that was clothing movement. What is that called on this? Sorry about that. I don't know what that's called on this. Clothing covering. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like a clothing covering adjustment and stuff like that.
You had 3 guns on you tonight.
Yeah, one person, yeah.
You fire any of them tonight?
No.
Okay. Well, let's just say, for example, that maybe it's not one of the 3 that you had on you.
Fidgeting with his hands right after talking about firing a gun. That's interesting.
It doesn't alleviate the fact that you were there when shots are fired.
No.
You were involved in something tonight at that location. And I'd like to hear...
Okay, we got the postural tilt, hand in the pocket now. Pressure is getting put on him as we speak. Oh, shit. I don't want to do that. Oh, no. Do I have to restart? Okay, I think this is where we were. No problem.
And I'd like to hear your side of what happened there.
When he's feeling threatened, he starts to back up. And the hand that he's able to actually goes into his pocket. So it's another defense mechanism that he's using where he's hiding and concealing.
Oh my god, does it make me a bad analyst if I didn't realize his hand was handcuffed yet? Oh my god, but yeah, he leans straight back and then puts his hand in his pocket. He's basically distancing himself. That's psychological distancing. I think this isn't that. I think this is for like when he's talking about when he's like a verbal psychological distancing, but this is what it would look like if it was from a body language.
What actually happened.
You can choose to be deceptive, all you want, okay?
I have no
But
reason
let
to
me
be on this side of town.
Nate,
What,
point
don't
something
you-
out to you. The thing is that you were there because
You see how he doesn't deny that he's being deceptive. He just says, I don't have any reason to be on the other side of town. That's a resume statement. I've never heard one. And a resume statement's basically saying, it's a resume of why you would be innocent. Like, oh, what were you doing with that little girl? It's like, I don't even talk to little girls. I don't like little girls. It's like, okay, that doesn't answer the
people
question.
wrote down the tag number of your truck there, okay?
No, the truck shouldn't have been there. Wasn't in my possession.
It was there,
Wasn't in my possession.
but you were there.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, you were.
It's rising vocal pitch. He is starting to lose control of the situation, and he knows it.
How do you know that?
Video cameras?
Did you see it
Question reversal. This is all of them. Every single one.
in my vehicle?
You kind of
And the question reversal is basically he like flips the script on him. He starts asking him the questions like, how do you know that?
distinct.
So I'm guessing that thing had full video around the whole camera, around the whole store.
I'm not
I'm not even-
telling you there's video everywhere, because there's not.
Now,
At that
he
point,
just did a thigh class right there. I'll throw that on there too, just to see how big this fucking deception.
and I didn't
rating
have
might be.
video of this shooting, but he's nodding because now he believes it. So with him, I felt comfortable throwing out the bluff in such a way because I didn't think he was going to call me on it, and I thought he would accept it.
I watched them.
That explains why it comes right in my ass. Does lying help you?
Lying won't do me
Then stop it. Why did you do what you did?
but the truth.
Yes.
Motherfucker's a okay? That's straight up honesty. Motherfucker's a okay? He deserved it.
He's confessed.
He reached for nothing. I shot the motherfucker's face. He made a noise. I shot him. No mind. That's it.
His true face comes out, and it comes out in grand fashion.
We were speechless. He just didn't care.
So that's that on that. That was the behavioral compass of a murderer tricked into an explosive, cold-blooded confession. So he basically was done being investigated. He was done being interrogated. He was done being bitched. He was like, I'm gonna tell him straight up how it is. So we're gonna see what our our score. It's 38. It's 38. So this is just over time. It's not really clusters per se, but this is just from the whole interview. So obviously he was being deceptive now that we know he confessed. If you have any agreements or disagreements, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you think about this little confession. If you have any agreements or disagreements, please let me know. So yeah, that's it. Peace out, guys.